everyone, a warm welcome. Hey, thanks for joining me. Gemini, this is your reading for January 2020. It is Christmas Eve day that I am uploading this or doing the reading right now. I've been busy this morning preparing food for tomorrow for the Christmas Day feast. Here in New Zealand it is our summertime, and a lot of people here celebrate Christmas quite uniquely, I guess you could say. We go to the beach sometimes, we have strawberries and blueberries and boysenberries, stone fruits and barbecue and things like that on the beach, and go swimming and relax in the sand and sun. So that can be a traditional New Zealand style of Christmas. So anyhow, I wish you all the very best for the festive season coming up and the holiday period time, as well as a happy new year. This is a very intense new year coming. We have an eclipse on December the 26th and another one on the 10th of January. And in between that we have the January planetary alignment or astrology. There is a conjunction of Pluto, Jupiter and Saturn that hasn't occurred for 2,000 years. So this is heralding in immense change at all levels of the collective conscious, whether it be your personal situation, ideals or philosophies, or your community, or your country, or your politics, or the governing body. Everything is changing, and it won't happen overnight, but it's the groundswell of change that is occurring. So as we move through the decade, you will find that by the time we get to the end of the 20s, very little will remain the same as how we started off. Now, I did some intuitive work for you, and you got the mantra that you can choose to use whenever or however you like, and it is, I learn my lessons in life easily and effortlessly. I also got the colours purple, meaning the higher self, intuition and gut instinct. And the number 3. There's your first card out from this deck. This is the John Holland Psychic Tarot. Let's see what else is for Gemini. You guys are lucky last for the reading, and I'm really pleased that I have managed to get all 12 done, because I will be offline now for a little while I'm on my summer holiday. I'll be back sort of mid-January and starting the new year with new intentions and directions, and we'll just see how it all goes. So Gemini, what is for them for January? What would you like them to know or think about or contemplate? Well, we've got 3 and they've all come out unshowing themselves. Wow, the spiritual union, you know, it's a beautiful card. It's the 2 of Cups. It indicates a fabulous connection between people, often an intimate relationship, but it doesn't have to be. It can just be someone that you feel a deep connection with. It could be like a soulmate or a potential twin flame synergy that is happening. They could be friends or family members as well. So that's what I say, it doesn't just have to be an intimate relationship. Often it is. Sometimes this can mean a new relationship could be coming in for you. You may meet this new person. The number 2 could be relevant, so it could be 2 months away or 2 weeks or even 2 hours for some of you. And if you do meet this new person, there is this potential for it to be a very deep, special connection. If you look on this cup, there is the number 8 here, which is the circle of life, meaning that these 2 have shared many past lives together, and that it's kind of like a deep spiritual bonding, which can be partly why some people might term it the twin flame energy. Now, the twin flame energy is not to be taken lightly. It is a very spiritual invocation, and it is about raising the vibrations that the 2 of you cohesively can do when you put your souls together as one, and that raises the vibration globally around the planet. That's the essence of the twin flame synergy. So when it happens for people, and when both partners are aligned, enabling this kind of co-creative life force explosion of positivity, like in the background, when that happens, it's a very powerful, magnanimous event that takes place, and so many people are affected by it. It lightens the planet, it helps to enlighten people, and it sends out wave after wave of love and soul energy. So if that is happening for you, which we are seeing a little more of it on the planet now, then this would be a profound time. And it could be that as we move into the 20s, we see more and more of these type of energies abound. Number 3, recognition and reward. And number 8, positive movement forward. So these two are pertaining more to career and finances. They are the pentacles of the deck, and they are both positive pentacle cards. So some of you may be receiving a recognition for something, and it may be public. It could have to do with something you have designed, dreamed up, co-created, are in the process of creating, or an achievement at your employment or work. For some of you, you're making stuff, like you're inventing or producing or putting it out there. And some of you, it could be public notoriety, like written about and becomes known by many people. So a success of something you've been working on for some time. This can also mean a pay rise, and it can mean, others are just grateful for the work that you are doing around you. This also can mean that your degrees are being finished. You might get exam results and they're generally favourable and you may have passed them. This one, positive movement forward, you're moving on the stages and the journeys of life, including your financial nous and understanding, and how you gain your money, how you invest it, what you do with it. So the dividends of the material world. Some of you may also be traveling. You may be traveling over water. The 8s are a positive number, and they're also karmic. And you've got this 8 here, and you've got the 8 or the infinity sign down there as well. So nice start to your reading, Gemini. What else would you like them to know for January for Gemini? I do feel that a lot of these readings are going on beyond just January, so you can come back and check on them anytime. And I think a lot of it has to do with the last card that I'm utilising, which is very intense and quite deep. So I think it takes a while for the messages to fully transfer through. So emotional loss with the 5 of Cups, total opposite to everything else that has come out so far. There could be some heart pain for some of you. You may have lost something or someone, or feeling as though you have. It may be more of a feeling than current. So again, I'm looking at a timeline, and this is going right back into the past, a little bit like these two. So it could be a past person that you have lost, or a past relationship, and it's still showing the pain. This could be reawakened. In fact, it could be that these two are connected, and that this magical feeling here is from someone in the spiritual realm, not the physical plane. And it might have been someone who you believed was a deep, deep soul connection from a very past, distant timeline, or from another plane, dimension, and that it is being reunited now and reiterated and energized. And this energy may take you into the physical world and help you in the material realm as well. It might be reinvigorating your mind, your ideas, your concepts, your abilities. And when we saw this card also arrive with it, the awareness, which is the Magician, one of my favorite cards in the whole deck, he has this illumination bursting forth from the top of his mind. And it's like this white, bright light. He understands the workings of the cosmos, the very nature of the existence of the universe. And that's what the Magician can be heralding in for you, the power of magic. And when we see, this card with it, and this illumination in the head, for both of these two, they may also be connected. So you might find great activity coming in through the mind, or through the higher awareness of your life, the portals of life, the connection to the white light, the collective conscious, your higher self, your twin flame, your other half. There could be so much going on here that takes us to a very far away place in a distant timeline or time portal, and it is somehow teleporting or activating back in here. So yeah, some of you might feel it intensely in the heart as well. You might get this kind of strange euphoria in the heart, or a strange sense of depth, like where am I, or how deep is this going, or where does it come from? You know, with intensity. See, there's the white light there, and it's back again here, coming through the spiritual heightened awareness portal of our soul. There's a lot going on in these three cards that for some of you this message is very poignant, and it's very important actually. I think that you hear it, because for some of you this is going to help understand something that's occurring or happening, or that you feel. You might get visitations too, or you might hear messages coming in from the spiritual realm, and it could be from this other half, or this enlightened energy, and these thoughts and feelings that you're getting are activating a new, almost a new body in one way or another. Some of you, this might be the end of health issues, and there might be like a newness in terms of health coming in as well, or like a bolster. I keep thinking this white light and this way it's coming in and going back in time, it's connected, is like bolstering you. It's giving you something new. It's giving you an extra part of yourself. It's giving you energy. It's feeding you a lot of energy. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's really, really beautiful. I think we've actually finished with this deck. There are no more coming out. So I will quickly move on to this and just see if there are any messages from this deck, the Doreen Virtue Daily Guidance. Innocence. Beloved one, everyone is guiltless in truth, as no one can alter God's handiwork of perfection. Give us your feelings of heaviness so we can lighten your load. Give us any guilt, anger or blame that may shroud your loving outlook. Enjoy the peace within your heart once more. And you know, this card is emotional loss or sorrow or sadness, and so this card has just said enjoy the peace within your heart once more. And I felt as though there was this reinstigation of a lifting of energy. So if you have been involved in a situation where you felt there was loss or grief or anger or guilt or blame, whether it's your own feelings of that or whether you're putting that onto someone else, then this is a time to allow this to drop. And as that drops off, then you in turn away, I can't even say it, you waken and rise up to a higher space and place and time, and understand things at a greater level of awareness, which is this message and magic coming in from the Magician. The Magician can also bring magic in within many other realms. It can be money, employment, health, love. Anything is possible when he is in your reading. So with that, I'm going to get to the last deck, the Crystal Mandala Oracle deck by Alana Fairchild, and this is for Gemini. Ooh. It was only meant to be one card and two have come out, but this one has really decided to make itself present. I'm absolutely loving the mandala on it and the soft pink. So it's Archangel Metatron in clear quartz, and it is power. And I've sort of said to you, there's this power coming through these three in particular, this like boom. It just feels so strong. And I guess even this one here with the sun, which is the emanating force of power for Gaia, for all of us here. So what I will do is find some clear quartz for you. And in fact, because you've had the twin flame energy in, I am going to give you a twin flame quartz which is this one. It is pretty close to a near perfect twin flame quartz energy. because we've talked about the twin flame for you. So I'm going to bring that crystal in as well. Exactly what that's going to do for you all, I'm unsure, but for some of you, it could help an activation or a timeline or an event take place. So I'm bringing it in as close as we can get it, and then I will read to you from the book. I'm fiddling around. Your number is 1. Oh wow, this is the first card of the deck. Wow. And the bottom numbers are 444. So let's see what is in store for you, Gemini. Power. Together we bring you the gift of power. Spiritual power, boom, enables you to trust in your higher guidance no matter what appears to be happening in your life. Psychological and emotional power enables you to transform through evolving your belief systems and processing your emotions, through which you gain wisdom. Physical power gives you the strength to take action on the matters that serve your life path. This gift of power is safe for you to receive because you will use it to fulfill your divine destiny, which in turn supports all beings. This oracle brings you guidance about the nature of power within you. As part of your spiritual journey at this time, you are being given the opportunity to change your relationship to power. This may mean letting go of the fear of being powerful. It might seem strange to hold such a fear, yet if we look around the world today, there are many examples of those in powerful positions being exploitative and abusive. As you continue to become more comfortable with owning your power, you will learn how to handle yourself in a way that is lovingly disciplined and strong. You shall become even more willing to admit to the aspects of your character not constructive or helpful, without judging yourself, but whilst also acknowledging you are powerful enough to do something to heal an attitude or change a behaviour that isn't supporting your soul. You will then increase your power even more, because you'll increase your ability to overcome the behaviours that would have once held you back. Every human personality has its strengths and its less helpful qualities. Less helpful qualities in your character are not bad. They are gifts from the universe, the places through which we are encouraged to pay attention so we can lovingly grow. They are the starting place through which we focus our healing intention, become more empowered, and gain great soul satisfaction in doing so. The best way to do this is to love yourself. Then you can accept whatever your less helpful traits may be and use your personal power to choose different ways to be over and over again. Your personal power will give you the ability to keep adjusting your behaviour, realigning your thinking with a strong, loving reality, and cultivating unconditional trust and determination. When you commit to these powerful behaviours, you will naturally evolve into a new and more spiritually advanced way of being. In this way, you can accept the gift of power without fear that you will misuse it. Your use of power is to serve your spiritual growth. Whenever we grow spiritually, we are helping not only ourselves, but the greater good too, even if that spiritual growth sometimes makes others uncomfortable for a time. The gift of power you now accept will support you to transform any tendency you have towards self-sabotage, doubt, feeling afraid, lacking in confidence, or being unwilling to take risks that are essential if you are to grow. Within you now is the inner strength to overcome any obstacle. Your spiritual success is inevitable. It is only a matter of time before you see and feel it in your world. And with that, Gemini, what a beautiful finish to a lovely reading that has a lot of positive empowerment and what I believe to be very deep messages that are coming from a far distant place and timeline and bringing something back, reconnecting or awakening and aligning you with your own personal strength and power. Thank you for listening and joining the channel. Thank you for leaving your comments, subbing. It's a great honor for me to do these readings. They're full of love and light and the power of love and light. And may you all feel it as you listen in and see the colors and the different messages, the mandalas and the crystals. Have a wonderful new year ahead. Remember to set some intentions and some positive focus. Wishing you the very best. Much love. Namaste.